Hi guys, today I'm going to show you how to fit a shutter to your own bedroom window. Got these shutters from a company called shutterprices.com. It's a really good company. I'll put a link down below. Comes really easily, well labelled, well packed. Comes with all the fixtures and fittings, as you can see here. Is where you put the frames together. They're called Hoffman keys. Slide together. It's pretty much like a big jigsaw puzzle. If you can see, it's easily well labelled. This one says Arthur Wright, as you can see there. Again, Arthur Wright. They just slide together and they fit in situ like that. You can put it right against your recess, against your wall, so your doors will open back against your wall. Some frames have fitting holes, some don't. You can see one says B for bottom, the other says T for top. You see there. Just bang the frames together. Use a piece of wood so you don't damage the back of the frames. One thing that you can get is a packers. Got these from Wix. Really cheap. Makes the job so much easier. Or you can use different frame packers, window packers. One thing we did do is we used a piece of wood to bring the frame away from the window so it wouldn't hit your handle, so the levers wouldn't hit the handle. So you place them behind the frame so it pulls your frame back away from your window, so once it's fitted your levers won't hit the frame. Really easy to do. As you can see, the gap there is a bit bigger at the top than it is at the bottom. Measuring is a bit of a nightmare. If you get it wrong, you've wasted a load of money. So Shutter Prices will give you a talk through video process on how to measure. Again, I'll leave the link below. Just use your packers to try and equal the gap all the way around your window. Lift it up a little bit. The different coloured packers of different size mils labelled in the pack. Just place them underneath your frame. Make sure you've still got your spacer. Spirit level can always come in handy here to make sure you've got your verticals correct, just in case your window's out of plumb. Use your packers at your top. Try and place your packers where you're going to screw so it doesn't bend your frame. Pointing there the hole. Put your packers as close to your hole as you can get. Putting your spacer behind your frame. Just all nice and tight. Using two packers there to make up the width. Again, close to the fixing hole so you don't bend the frame. Move them if you need to. Make sure you got your spacers all the way around. And your frame should sit in quite comfortably and not move. All the way around, so the gap is all the way around, both sides, top and bottom. Use as many packers as you want. Now what you need to get is a brad awl or a screwdriver or some kind of device, so you can just mark your plaster or mark your walls where the fixings are going to be. Just give it a light tap all the way around. Failing that, you can use a pencil. Really thin, sharp, long pencil. Do it all the way around really quickly. This is just so we can screw and put fixings in once we remove the frame. Make sure your frame doesn't move when you're doing this. Again, it's really important that you get it measured right. Take your packers out at the top as well. And the side, make sure you don't lose any. Try to put them in order so you know which side they come out of. Is a good handy tip. Be careful when you're removing the frame, and as you can see, all the holes are quite clearly marked. Use masonry drill, or if it's soft plasterboard you can just use a normal drill, battery powered drill. Spread this bit up for you, and as you can see, your frame will also cover I like your fixing holes. Use raw plugs and screws. Fix it all the way around. Carefully load your frame back into your window without bending or tilting it. Be very careful. Very fragile at that point. Put your packers back roughly where they were before, not forgetting your spacers. Use as many of these spacers as you want. All the way around. So the space is even all the way around. The fixings do come with the shutter from shutterprices.com, so you don't need to buy any extra. Quite handy. And they are designed for that shutter. These little magnetic strips, or sometimes they are stick-on, cover your screw holes. I'd leave these, I fitted these now, but if I was honest and I'd do it again, I'd leave them strips till last, just to make sure that it's in the right place, because if you have to pull them out, it's a nightmare. The doors simply go in door pins, top and bottom. Some doors have 2, some have 3, depending on the size of your door. You can have split louvers, so you can get the privacy at the bottom and still letting some daylight at the top. Again, Shutter Prices will talk you through all your options with a video, fully experienced technician. Second door, you can see that's got an astrogal on it. Nice little feature. It's a bifold door. Again, it can be quite daunting, all the terminology, all the different options you've got, but they'll talk you through it. You see the gap at the top there is bigger than the gap at the bottom. Quite easy to tweak. If you have a look at the hinges, they've got elongated holes. I'm just focusing there. So you undo them holes and your door can move up and down. You've got a centre screw hole there. Once you've found the position of your door, you put a screw into that locking hole there, and that'll lock your hinge up. But for now we're just adjusting. So undo them screws, which I have done. Shut your door, check your gaps. As you can see, that's perfect. Top and bottom. Make sure it opens properly, and then put your locking screws in. Nice and tight. Now it's time for the cork. Quite handy tip here is to use baby wipes. Got a nice even trim all the way along the edge. You've got baby wipes that'll wipe any excess off. And there you go. Looks perfect. Like I said, the key is to get them measured correctly. Shutterprices.com will talk you through it once you've decided. And there you have it. Thanks for joining.